Hi Curious. So if you've been on the internet, you probably know about the Nina Park makeup looks. And if you don't, firstly, hello, where have you been? And secondly, I got you. You're welcome in advance because we are creating one of our makeup looks today. It's very subtle, very sophisticated, which is very much my personality, by the way, but also kind of effortless and a bit undone, which is again very much my personality. Anywho, so let's just get into it. I've already prepped my skin. It's very nice, dewy, glowy. I'm thanking the skin gods for not making me break out except for my forehead, which is okay. We will deal with it. Starting with the primer, we have started strong with the primer because I actually like my makeup to stay on my face. Revolutionary concept, I know. First thing, I am color correcting a little bit because I've got pigmentation around my mouth and under my eyes. Wow. I've mixed two color correctors together, that is peach and orange. So I'm just going in and being very precise about where I want it. Now we're all done. Now I'm gonna go in with a skin tint because this look is very much about skin looking like skin and not a mask. I'm going to take a bit on back of my hand and apply wherever I need it. We keep the base very light yet very alive. So I go in with a brush first, followed by a beauty blender later on. Never forget your neck. Write it down, never ever forget your neck. Now we go in with a beauty blender. Do not drag it, dab it. And make sure your beauty blender is damp enough. I still know a lot of people do not damp their beauty blenders and it just gives me the ick. It's just so annoying. I'm so sorry, but it is annoying. Now here is something that I do and not a lot of people talk about it, is that I put my blush before my concealer. And the reason is every time I've done my concealer first, my under eyes end up looking a little dull and grey, and I do not want that. No one wants that. And putting blush first and concealer later has always worked out best for me. So you might want to try it. Okay, the reason I go with my blush first and concealer later is that every time I've put my concealer first, my under eyes ends up looking a little dull and grey, and we do not want that. I absolutely hate it. So for the blush for this look, we're gonna go with a bronzy shade at the base, followed by a red lipstick, red tint, red blush, whatever you wanna put it. We'll layer it. I know it sounds a lot, but trust the process, it's not. And we'll quickly blend it all. Okay, now that I'm done blending this one, because I have all my blushes in pinks and brown or something around it. Oh no, wait, I have a bronzy bricky, but I'll have to get up and wear it. I hate it. I hate myself. This is the shade that we're going for. I'm gonna gently start dabbing it here. Little bit on the nose, little bit. Sure, Nina Park, but make it Mansi. See, I know it sounds a lot, but when you layer it, it just looks like you have a really good skin, and maybe you just came back from a really good workout. That's the vibe. Like, we want to look jacked, you know. Okay, now that we're done with it, we're gonna go in with the concealer. Again, do not go directly with the wand. Take it back, front, wherever. Take it on your hand first. I'm not taking this concealer right now. This is my holy grail concealer. Now concealer just under the eyes wherever I need it, and because the blush went on first, the concealer just naturally shares it out. No grey cast and no over layering. And whatever left on my brush after the concealer, the blush, that goes back on the final stage or final dusting of the blush on my face, so that it just all ties down very seamlessly. Dab it, don't drag it. And if there is any creasing, I'm gonna just set under my eyes a little. I'm gonna take the beauty blender, dab it, and then go in. Okay, now we're gonna head straight to the eyes, and before anyone says anything, I hate using liners, so I do not own any. But we're gonna improvise. We're gonna use a black eyeshadow and make a wing with it. And also, I feel it makes such a huge difference. It gives a slightly smudged look and not a straight, harsh line, which I am totally not a fan of. Also, my eyes are quite doe shaped. Wanna see? Yeah, that's what I mean. They're quite doe shaped. So this using a black shadow just enhances it without making it, that I try too hard, and I hate that. Do you see what I mean? You can see the difference, right? It's very soft. It's not very sharp, and I like that. I love her looks because of it. Her makeup is just so minimal and so subtle, which is exactly me. That is exactly who I am. This is my favorite trick. I'm gonna draw freckles on my face, but I'm not gonna use any fancy freckle pen. I'm just using a brown kajal that I own. And you can actually use a brown lip liner as well. Free will, your makeup look, you do you. I mean, I'm recreating, but whatever is accessible to you, you do that. And also, I feel like drawing freckles to this look has given it such a cute dimension, and it has, tied the whole look together. I'm just gonna get into it and stop blabbering. I've never drawn freckles. And yeah, I'm done with it. This is how I look so far. Now that we're done with making freckles, we're gonna do the brows now. Mine are quite full from here, but at the end, I don't really have much going on, so I have to fill that in. Oh, also, I'm gonna let you all in on a secret. Wait and watch. This is actually one of my most unhinged and life-changing tricks. Also, I went to get my eyebrows done this time, and it's mind-boggling because a dude did my brows and he ruined it. Yeah, he ruined it. He made it too thin. I anyway don't have brows. Men are not to be trusted. Okay, now my most unhinged but life-changing tip. I set my brows with a hairspray and not a brow gel. Yes, with a hairspray. Hear me out. Take your spoolie, tiny bit of spray. That's, yeah, tiny. Spoolie. I'm done with both my brows and they stay. Like, hear me out. I have done brow gel under the sun and nothing has worked for me the way this has. So if your brows are being difficult, you know what, try this. You can thank me later. This is not gonna budge throughout the day. Amazing. Now we move on to the lashes, lash curler. I've got thick lashes, but straight as, you know. So this step is quite necessary for me. Okay, with the mascara, we are not going very dramatic today. Just a light bit of coating to make us look awake. One trick that I've learned from Miss Nina Park is that if your lashes don't stay up curled, you can definitely go in with the waterproof mascara first and then followed by a regular mascara, and that holds your lashes like anything. Thank her for this and thank me for passing this wisdom to you guys. And we're done. are done with almost everything. Not everything. Lips. My favorite part of this look. I'm just gonna clean everything up. So I'm not gonna be super precise about the liner. I'll anyway have to smudge it up. Now I'm just gonna blend the liner with my fingers. You can use a brush or whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, now I'm gonna put a red lipstick, but I'm not going straight in with it. I'm gonna dab it, right? So you take lipstick, back of your hand, dab the excess, whatever it is, and whatever is left, you go in with it. Okay, now that I'm done with putting the lipstick over my lips, I'm gonna blot it with a tissue and take away anything excess from the lips. This looks expensive. This looks really nice. Okay, now that I'm done with it, I'm just gonna take a brown liner to give it a little bit of contoured look. You do this with a very, very light hand. And that's it. This is the Nina Park makeup inspired look. Dewy skin, soft eyes, exactly what we wanted. And also, I feel like the best makeup look is exactly where the other person cannot tell you are wearing any makeup. And this is exactly that. So, if you try this look, please show me because I genuinely want to see it on so many other people. And this makeup, especially, I feel like would look amazing on brown skin girlies with the red tints and hues. So, yeah, like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one very soon.